Hello and welcome to another Hibs match preview. Today we're match previewing Hibs versus Rangers at Easter Road. Ignore the bed. And yeah, I guess as always we start with the form of each team. Starting with the home side, which obviously in this case is Hibs, as we are back at Easter Road after last week's disappointment against Livingston. Following on from the 1-1 draw against Hearts, the 1-0 win against St Johnstone and Norwich, and that game against Greenock Morton, which we don't talk about. As for Rangers, their form, the last 4 games have all been played at home. This will be the first game away from Ibrox since the opening game of the season against Livingston. No, first game away from Ibrox since the first leg of the European tie against Union St. Union St. Gilish. I don't know how you say that, but first game away from Ibrox since the 2nd of August. Okay. So their last 5, you can see there, the 2-2 draw against PSV Eindhoven. Most recently on Tuesday night. Before then, obviously, the 4-0 win against St Johnstone, 3-0 win to turn it round to make it 3-2 against Union St. Gilles, however you say that name. 2-0 win against Kilmarnock, and then obviously the 2-0 loss. So, bringing us then on to head-to-head between ourselves and Rangers. The last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5 have been 4 wins for Rangers, 1 win for Hibs. Which isn't good reading. But that 1 win was in the semi-final of the League Cup last season, which obviously, make your jokes, we won't be there this season. Make your jokes in the comments now. But yeah, the last time we met them at Ibrox was a 2-0 win for Rangers in February. Morelos and Tavernier with the goals. The game that we started with 2 right backs. Was that the game we started with 2 right backs and 3 left backs? Yeah, started with 2 right backs and 3 left backs on the pitch. Started with Cadden, McGinn, Doig, Mitchell and Stevenson all starting the game. Conceded a penalty within 5 minutes, and McGinn went off injured inside 12 minutes. That was the last time we played Rangers. Hoping for a slightly better showing at Easter Road. The last time we played them at Easter Road was in December last year. We conceded a penalty in the 85th minute to lose 1-0. Yeah. Annoying way to lose it, but was a good performance, I thought, from Hibs that day. Didn't deserve to lose it based on that last Easter Road display against them. Thought we were very good defensively then. So hoping for another good defensive display and another good attacking display tomorrow. And it is tomorrow. Obviously the 12:30 kickoff. I don't like it because it's annoying for me to get to Easter Road for an early kickoff. But I did it for the Hearts game and I'll do it again tomorrow. Let's go from talking about that to the 11 I believe will start. Okay. My FIFA's not working for whatever reason, so here we go. I've gone for, if you can see that. Where's my mouse gone? Marshall, Cadden, Porto, Hanlon, Shabraja, if he's fit to play, well, he's fit to play if he's available because of his recent passing in his family. So if he's going to want to play, I don't know. But for now, I've got him in there. If it's not, it will probably be Cadden on the left, Miller on the right. So in the midfield of Kenner, Newell, Boyle, Hendo, Yuan with Deutsch through the middle. Obviously, Melkerson out. If we go and have a look again at our team news again. Melkerson's a doubt, Rocky's a doubt. Josh Campbell might play, but I don't know. No, Josh Campbell's not going to play. So I think that's... Well, it's either going to be that, or you've got Tavares playing with Yuan through the middle, and Tavares on the left or the right, interchanging with Boyle. Or with Boyle, I think based on the injuries we've got, Boyle has to play. Or you play Boyle through the middle, and you've got Tavares, and you've got Tavares here. So you could go... Like Boyle and Jay there. Like we could go something like that, which I wouldn't be against this team. I think because of injuries, we've got to go with Hanlon and Porto again. Hanlon will be more match sharp than he was last week. He can only have improved from last week. Obviously, I would like to see someone else play in there, but who? Again, would be my question. Because I don't want to see McGregor starting. As much as I love Darren McGregor, I don't think he's going to be playing. And I wouldn't start McClelland against Rangers. I don't think that's the game that he's going to be starting in. Especially against the likes of potentially an Alfredo Morelos, a Kolak. I don't that. I don't really want to see Hanlon playing against those lot, but I think he's going to have to play, which is why I forgot him in there. Rocky's, I think Lee Johnson said a 50-50 on Rocky and a 40-60 against Melkerson. So we'll just have to wait and see. Like 11 o'clock, 11:15, whenever the team news comes out tomorrow morning, we'll see. This is the 11 that I'm going to go for. I think Boyle over Deutsch is probably a fair shout. I think that is a front four that could really cause the Rangers defence problems. When you look back to the attack that played them at Hampden last year, our attack that played against them at Hampden, we had a back five that day. So our attack was Nisbet, Boyle and Campbell. Okay, and maybe you could include Cadden. But we had, I guess, well, maybe even you'd go something like that. And then you've got like a 4-4-2 kind of thing. I think Hendo behind those two is good. Or you play Hendo slightly deeper in the midfield and you play Jer in there. Or you play Hendo behind Boyle and Yuan. and maybe I don't know what stage Josh Campbell's at. Or you play Newell and Doyle Hayes, which I wouldn't want as my main, which I wouldn't usually want as a midfield partnership, but I think with Kennett in there and with maybe Newell looking to progress a bit more, like a different kind of 4-3-3, or well, I think I'd have Boyle on the right definitely. Like those two essentially as strikers, but you've got them as wingers with Sharon behind them, drifting either side. Then Doyle Hayes, Campbell, or Henderson. Well, I do Doyle Hayes, Doyle Hayes or Campbell there, Henderson or Jare there. If I put then, take out Jare for, so we put Newell there. Newell, make that JDH, and Hendo. Just, I probably way overthink this, but probably overthinking this way too much, but then I don't, like, we could go for quite literally anything in this game. I think most likely, well, like Yuan and Boyle wings. I don't know. JDH could play. Then the striker could be Deutsch. Bojang's not playing. If Bojang plays, we've lost. Not because I don't rate Bojang, but because I don't think he's the man to play up front against Rangers. Right, okay, so let's go back to what I think is most likely. Is Hendo is the 10. I'd like Boyle up through the middle with Jare and you on either side of him. I think that's an 11 that could win. Alternatively, you could go Boyle there, Deutsch through the middle, which I think if we start with a traditional striker, it is going to be Deutsch. Even though he is rumoured to be on his way out. And I don't think he's the right man for us to be leading the line going forward, but if he plays, I'll always back him. We all love Christian Deutsch. And, well, he's unfortunate, but I don't think he is the right man to lead us through the middle, which is why I think Boyle should. Well, I guess you could go Yuan through the middle, then like Henderson or Jare on the other wing, which could work. I know I'm overthinking this way too much, but like if this 11 starts, I think we've got a good chance. Obviously, I don't think Deutsch. If Deutsch can get a goal, then I think we'll be good. Like if he can get a goal at the same kind of time he did, if we can keep it to 0-0 and Deutsch can score at the same kind of time he did in the Clyde game, I think around 15 minutes or so in. 15, 16 minutes against Clyde when Deutsch scored his first goal of that game. If he can get a goal around that time and we've managed to keep it at 0-0, then I think that'll get his confidence up. He could go on to then get a couple more goals like he did in that last game against Clyde. But realistically, 2-1 Hibs is my score prediction. Being optimistic because, well, Is it likely that we'll get anything out of this game? No. Will I always back the team? Yes. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the match vlog. Should be out Sunday, Monday kind of time. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.